Hey, what's up? It's Greg from Fisherman's Headquarters, and today is Wednesday, June 1st. Haven't had a chance to get you guys updated with some fish reports here in the recent days. I apologize, but I've been super busy. Island's been hopping, shop has been jamming. But I'm here right now on the Mid-Island Surf, here to share an updated fish report for the last few days here for the Long Beach Island area. If you've been around, you know that LBI was hopping, absolutely slamming here this past weekend and into the Memorial Day holiday. The fishing has been pretty good, the weather's been pretty good, and I just wanted to kind of share some updates here. If you were following along the last updated forecast report that I tossed up there, I guess it was a few days back, maybe it was around the 25th or something like that. I kind of alluded to the upcoming new moon and my expectations with potentially some bigger fish showing up. And I'm happy to say that kind of somewhat came to fruition. We had some pretty good fishing here last few days. We saw a new wave of bluefish show up with the moon. This past weekend, some great bluefish reports off the beach and also the inlet. One angler, actually Gene from Iowa, follows my videos and forecasts. I've been coming down to fishing LBI for a long time. Kind of just shared yesterday with me at the shop that he saw the video, and I kind of got him stoked up to take the trek down. So he made the trek down and got us some bluefish here in the Mid-Island Surf on lures. So stoked to hear that. Heard some other really good reports coming from anglers fishing in the boats for striped bass, also on the beach. Captain Mike Green's been catching some really big fish here last couple days. Some really nice quality striped bass still being caught on the surf. Most of the action is on clam. Some anglers are fishing some bunker chunks. There's a lot of dogfish around, so it's definitely hard to weed through them, but there's some bluefish chewing and striped bass chewing on the bunker chunks. Really good quality Fluke was reported in this past weekend. Gina Brennan, she had a 12-pounder that was caught in Barnegat Bay. Also, Randy Edwards had a beautiful weakfish off the Barnegat Inlet jetty. If you've been following along to the reports of recent, say, days, weeks, months, Randy's been in a few of them. He's definitely an angler that hits it hard, puts his time in, catches fish. So he was rewarded with a really nice weakfish. Hearing some sheep's head showing up in the inlet, also some black drum being caught off the beach, in the bay, and also on the inlet side on the rocks. There's been some kingfish more showing on the beach front. Last report I showed a couple photos. Definitely more reports here last few days. Some good quality kingfishing's going down. Currently right now we do have some live bloodworms, also some sandworms, live minnows, live eels, fresh bonker, fresh clams. So we're doing our best to kind of keep those fresh baits in stock, do the best we can here throughout the entire season. As you see, I'm kind of tucked behind the dune right now. That is due to the stiff northeasterly winds. I didn't want to kind of take a stroll on the beachfront, have the wind blowing and sand flying, and kind of affect the auto. So I wanted to kind of tuck in here behind the dunes to kind of get out of the wind and get some shelter to share an updated fish report. So I got out a number of times the last few days, enjoyed those scorching hot days on the water, cooling off, caught some striped bass, caught some fluke, caught some bluefish. Basically, I'm fishing the main channels, main thoroughfares in the Barnegat Bay, as Double Creek, Oyster Creek, fishing up around High Bar and the dike, right on out the inlet, fishing Myers Hole a little bit in there around the lighthouse, and caught some fish in the inlet, some striped bass and blues. Also caught some bluefish in Oyster Creek. Even fished the west side of the bay, BIBB buoy, caught some fluke over there, caught a couple blues over there. I've been kind of everywhere within, say, a 1 to maybe 3, 4, 5 mile radius around my dock. So that's kind of what I've been doing, what I've been fishing for. I'm hearing some blowfish reports starting up a little more. Like I mentioned, there's a whole smorgasbord of fish right now. Opportunities are great here to be fishing on LBI and the surrounding waters right now in the new month of June. As you will see, if you take a look at the current water temperatures, we've got a mid to low 50-degree temperature on the surf, and it's in the mid to low 70s in the bay. We had a little bit of an upwelling event here. I guess that was Tuesday night. Monday night. Had a stiff south wind, chilled off the ocean temp waters. So that was Tuesday. I actually had 51, 52-degree water in the incoming tide in the inlet in Barnegat Light. So it was much warmer, it chilled off, but that definitely didn't shut down the bite much. Caught a lot of striped bass, still some bluefish. Most of the time the bluefish are going to be feeding on the outgoing tide, not the colder incoming. But that could change day to day. So right now you'll definitely see a large swing in temperatures from that in to outgoing water. So just keep note of that. Be mindful when you're planning your trips. Most time outgoing tide for Fluke will probably be a little better. I was doing better on the incoming, but with this ice cold water we've got right now, it may be a better chance to look at it on the outgoing. So hopefully that helps. If you're looking to get geared up now and throughout the entire season, stop by Fisherman's Headquarters located in Ship On LBI. Hope to get you guys geared up and get into some better fishing throughout the entire summer season. Best of luck. Have a great day.